You're great. You're great. Oh no. You hear all that echo, Anna? It went, I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. It sounded kind of cool, actually. Anna, talk again and see if it does that again.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Who is that? That's Mary. Hey, Mary. How are you? Mary in Yatrong.
I'm good. How about you?
You're good? Oh no, what's that strange noise? Wait, I'm gonna mute some microphones here.
Bro, stop.
What is that? It sounds like African drums beating. Okay. How are you today, Mr. Minvu? Is the Minvu here? Hey, Minvu, with those cool avatar with the glasses. Henry says, hello, everyone. Well, thank you, Henry. That's nice of you. How are you today, Henry?
Hey.
Henry? Good. Microphone is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Anna says hi. Thanks, Anna. Mary says hi. How's Mr. Long doing?
Great citate low sub. Hi, teacher.
Long time no see, Long. Okay. Hey, Henry, you know that expression, long time no see?
Long
That
time.
actually comes
See,
from the
yeah.
Chinese. The Chinese invented that, and then the British took it in Hong Kong, and it became part of British and American English. Isn't that crazy, you guys?
Hey, but they stole it.
Yeah, they did. You guys, long time no see comes from China. Long time no see. It even sounds Chinese, doesn't it? Long time no see. How do you say it in Japanese? Do you guys know?
Oh,
Hisashi.
Hisashiburi.
Yeah, you guys know it. Maya, you're there, right? Maya knows it. Hisashiburi. Hey, Maya, I loved your story, by the way. Maya, I used to teach in a town called Mihara. It's about 50 kilometers east of Hiroshima, and the staff was about 50% Vietnamese. And they had an office in Vietnam and one in Hiroshima. They were engineers for concrete. So that was the second time I taught Vietnamese students. Was your company construction company or something different?
Yes. I'm a translator
Mm.
in, you know, Itohamu.
Oh yeah, Itoham.
Yes. I manage about 200 workers,
Wow.
Vietnamese workers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Were they production line people on the ham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I like Ito ham. It's actually pretty good.
sausage, ham, pizza, and chicken salad.
Oh,
Salad
chicken too.
chicken.
Oh my gosh,
Salad
chicken.
chicken. And
You
the
got
nugget though, you know, nugget.
oh nuggets. Yeah, nuggets are so famous, right?
Mm.
Ito ham. Let's see what Ito ham. We'll show the boys
My
here.
dad is a manager.
For Ito ham, you guys, Ito ham is this, but do they sell that in Vietnam now, Mai?
No.
Okay, there's Ito ham. I buy this at the grocery store. It is the blue and the white and the red star. So it looks a little bit like the Vietnam flag. Oh my gosh, they have the guy who has the spicy burger wurst as Ito ham. These are really good, you guys, to make barbecue. My, this is making me hungry.
Teacher,
Yes.
is that Peter?
Pita bread? Pita?
Peter meat.
What
Peter
is
meat.
it? What does that mean? That's prosciutto.
I read book about it.
Do you guys know I was teaching in Saudi Arabia 3 years ago, and you can't have pork in Saudi Arabia because of Islam religion. They think the pig is an evil animal. I asked my students, do you think it's dirty? And they said, no, it's evil. If you eat it, you'll have evil inside your body. Don't eat pork, Brendan. So then I took a plane to Thailand to come back to Japan. And in the airport, I ate a big ham sandwich, you guys. It tastes so good. The first time I had pork in 3 months. Henry, what do you say?
So you already told us that story.
I did, about eating ham or
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. Really? I told
Saudi
you
Arabia. Saudi Arabia.
But did I tell you about no eating pork?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Henry, I can't believe I told you guys that story. That's one of my favorite stories. Did I mention how delicious the pork tasted?
Yeah. When that is when we that is when second lesson second
Yeah. Second
when
lesson. Wow, great memory, my friend.
when we talked about
Hmm.
our holidays
Yeah.
and and then and then he told you about the rice cakes
Yeah.
and then he just told us a story because
Oh,
it has
who
pork.
is great citadel of some in the chats? Now, who is that? Is that person keeps changing their name? Stop changing your name because I don't know who you are. You wrote Taiwan person? No, I was just teaching in Taiwan. All right. Who is this great citadel of some? Henry, you be the class detective. Who is this? Is this Square Pants Bob or is this the other guy? What's his name?
I don't actually know.
We have a mysterious person in our class. Great citadel of some. Great citadel, who are you? What's your real name? Tell us your name or we're going to punish you.
Yes, another display name.
I think that's open too.
Oh, we're going to make you have bad dreams if you do that. Is this?
I think it's open too.
Yes, it's
Yeah. I'm open too.
Oh, Brentune. Okay, so I'll just have to remember that's Brentune. All right, are you guys ready? I want you to look at Henry's story because it's really important for what we're going to work on tonight. Mr. Henry, you can read your story, and then I think I put some things in here to get you guys ready for the main topic of tonight's lesson, which I think you'll like. And Henry, you did a nice job on this, so I'm gonna.
There's a joke at the.
I know I saw that. Go look at your little joke. Not reality. This is personalized by Henry. Only watch this if you join MB. What is MBW?
Monday Basic Writing.
Oh, very cool. All right, it's 2 paragraphs. Go ahead, Henry.
One time, me and my friends, Mark, Coffee, and another student named Henry, came to my house to have a movie night. We watched a movie named The Door. We had popcorn, drinks, and candy. We watched for 3 hours. We kept watching for 5 hours because this movie is 12 hours in total. We watched until the man found the horror door, but he had no idea it's the horror door. He opened the door and a bunch of traps was triggered, spikes, bomb, and lasers. Every trap we can think of was triggered. But he managed to avoid all the traps.
Mhm.
The one thing he is looking for is the door that leads to the universe chain. The universe chain will help him control everything in the universe. I can't see.
Can you see it now?
Suddenly, the TV lost its signal. I thought it was my mom pranking me and my friend, but no one was there.
Wait,
You
wait,
hear
just
all
read
that
it.
stuff?
What is
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, try again, Henry. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I knew something was wrong. While my friend was using the restroom, my friend said he saw a ghost.
Mhm.
Of course, I didn't believe him. And then I walked into the bathroom. I walked inside and then I just saw a white blanket. I told my friend it's just a blanket. My friend was glad that it wasn't a ghost, but I'm not glad. I said, if this thing didn't block the signal, then what is it? We were so confused until I said, maybe the antenna is the problem. But Mark responded, there isn't a staircase to the antenna. I shot back. We just need to get out and look at the antenna. Coffee, he added. We have strange things going on right now, and it's also night. I'm scared to get out. Then the other Henry concluded with, then you stay inside and we will go outside. Anyway, when we checked the antenna, it was only an owl banging on it. We were surprised because we went through all of this just to see a banging owl.
Hey, Henry, very good. Do you see how I changed some of these you said almost everything was said. So we're going to change those to responded, added, shot back, concluded to make it more exciting. And then for this kind of conversation in a story, we're going to use quotation marks here for all of these things here. Quotations, quotations, quotations. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that because it's a really important skill. It's when your characters start talking in a story, you guys. This is like a really important lesson to learn for your writing. It's mainly used in creative writing, but it's used in all kinds of writing. Here it is. So let's see. Hey, Anna, are you there? Anna.
I think she's the one making the echo.
Oh, was she? Anna, were you the echo girl? We're sorry about that. Hey, Lisa, is your microphone okay? Are you doing any echoes? Okay. Hey, Lisa, can you read this?
is away from keyboard.
All right, try that, Lisa, if you can read it, and then Oberon Toon will read next.
Hello, everyone. I noticed in your homework, a few of you add some dialogue to your stories. This is really good, and I'm so impressed. Like going further into this idea of the world, your characters in your story say, we read a couple of homework submissions to find the dialogue, and then we learn to make our dialogue, our conversation between story characters more exciting. First
Yeah.
off, most students know how to write something like, then I say, Jenny, you going to be late for school. The use of say is fine once or twice, but in one or more paragraphs, it can get a little tired if it is repeated too much. Therefore, we need some more exciting verbs that are linked to conversation.
Yeah, I forgot to put my R there. Now, Henry was laughing because Lisa said dialogue. You know, Henry, that's the German pronunciation, dialogue. So that's why I was kind of smiling.
Dialogue.
So, Lisa, you're saying it the German, so dialogue. So in English, dialogue. Okay, small thing, Lisa, no big problem.
Not dialogue.
Dialogue. You're going to be a German girl, Lisa. You're ready to go to Germany. So I put these examples. Has anyone seen my black and white cat, Tippy? Sharon said to the new neighbor. So that's very basic. She said to the new neighbors, the people living next to her. How can we change that since Sharon is asking a question? Of course, we can write, has anyone seen my black and white cat Tippy? Sharon asked her new neighbors. So we changed to ask to make it more accurate, precise. No, I'm pretty sure no one in our family has seen a black and white cat named Tippy around our house, said Bob Smith, Sharon's new neighbor. Said is too basic, you guys. We want to change that to, we should change, how about this? No, I'm pretty sure no one in our family has seen a black and white cat, a black and white cat named Tippy around our house, shouted Bob Smith. Maybe he shouted because he's shouting across the garden to her. We haven't seen your black cat, all right? And here's a nice addition. One of the Smith family kids, Jackie, speaks up. We haven't seen any cat since we moved in. Agreed, Jackie. That's a wonderful one. You know, you could say said Jackie, answered Jackie, but agreed Jackie is really good. And then even here I could say speak. Wait, there's some crazy noises there. Jackie speaks up Jackie, I use speaks. I didn't say like Jackie said. I said Jackie speaks up. Jackie speaks up. Okay. So to end the story, we could write Sherrod swallowed. You know, swallowed was like gulp because she's really sad. And I think he's lost. She squeaked, trying not to cry, like squeaked her high voice. So she squeaked. That's kind of funny. Instead of saying she said, she squeaked. Okay. Something important to note. Do you see the quotation marks here and like here before and after the speaker's words? These should always be used so we know your characters are speaking and we can see clearly what each person says. So if we go back to Henry's thing, do you see in his writing, which was very good, Henry, I put all these quotation marks in there for you. So now you can see how to use them, right? You put it there and you put it there and you put it there. So we'll have to remember to keep using our quotation marks. There's the dot, dot, and the dot, dot there. In Japanese, they always say chong, chong. So there's your chong, chong. My, do you know that one? Chong, chong.
Chong.
Chong, chong. It's cute. But in English, we say quotation marks. Okay. Nice work, you guys. So now let's get into some ways to help you. To use these quotations to make your stories very exciting. Let's make a conversation together using these cartoon characters. Each kid in the cartoon can be a class member. We have Henry and Anna and Lisa and Harry and Tia and Mary. Let's make a conversation. Each kid has one thing to say. Now the question, is it possible to tell a whole story with just 6 speaking bubbles, one from each character? I'll write your responses under all the characters in correct quotation mark style. So let's try this. First, we have the girl. Let's pick a girl. Let's go to someone I haven't called on yet. Let's go to Mary. Hey, Mary, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Mary, what does the first girl say? The girl in the yellow dress. And I'm going to use my quotation. Oh, what?
The first girl say,
Does she look happy or sad?
is sad.
Okay, she's sad. So what does she say?
He say, I want to go to the toilet.
That's really
It's not
funny.
me, teacher. It's Harry.
That's Harry. So I used cried Sally. All right, Mary, you get to go. You get to be the boy because Harry shouted out your answer. And I'm going to change this to Harry because Harry had a funny little Harry and Mary. All right, Mary, you get the next one.
Thing is, I'm happy. I got a good point on my test.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Tia. Hey, Tia, how are you?
Yeah.
Tia, do you want to do this boy in the green shirt? What does he say? Now, remember, they're having a conversation. So.
He say, well, this is a good day. I will go to play with my friend.
All right. Exclaimed. Okay, nice, Tia. Let's go to Lisa. Hey, Lisa, would you like to give us one? Lisa, can you do this boy with the heart? Oh, here it gets kind of interesting.
No. Little Paul fell in love. He gave a special flower heart to Nancy. Whisper. Ruben Toon said, "Bro."
Lisa, bro, I love you.
Leona, stop.
Excuse me. I am not your bro. Oh. I'm a girl. And you see that?
Okay. Henry, you got the last one. There's the little girl. She's running away. What does she say?
Maybe he's a little girl named Sally.
We already used that one. Robin. Let's call her Robin.
Robin. A girl named Robin. She shouted.
Let me use yelled. We already used shouted, so yelled.
We yelled.
You like it, Henry?
Go. No. Angry. She said, "Where do you think you're going? You're going to detention."
Nice. What's the girl's name? Robin.
A girl named Robin.
Yeah, you can be both boy and girl.
You going to detention.
Here's your story. Great story. Henry, can you read it all for us?
I want to go to the toilet and the teacher won't let me go, cried Sally. Well, I don't know about you and that toilet problem, but teacher just gave me a great score on my test, shouted Bill. Well, I agree. This is a good day because I'm going to play with my friend, exclaimed Tommy. Then little Paul fell in love. He gave a special heart flower to Nancy and whispered, "Bro, I love you." Nancy began laughing. "Excuse me, I'm not your bro. I'm a girl. Can't you see that?" Nancy smiled and shouted at him. A little girl named Robin started running away. She yelled back at the class, "You guys are pretty weird. I'm going home." The teacher looked angry. She howled at Robin. And where do you think you're going?" No answer. Then the teacher growled like a dog, "You're going to detention, little girl."
Nice story, guys. So do you see you told a whole story with just 6 pictures and only dialogue, huh? So that's pretty cool, isn't it? You can write a whole story using just conversations between people. So we have said, but we decided let's try different things besides said. So we have the neutral means no emotion. We have replied, stated, commented, noted, observed. This is like used in newspapers if they're talking about someone famous, like the president of Vietnam. But if you're happy or excited, you could say exclaimed, cheered, beamed, gushed, laughed. So we use laughed in our story. Exclaimed we use. Cheered is like cheered, shouting a team on. Beam is when you're smiling when you say it. Gushed is when, like the one little girl is in, the one little boy is in love and she gushed, like she loves him too or something. Gushed, right? That's a great one, you guys, gushed. If you're angry, you can do snapped, growled, barked, hissed, yelled. I think I put that in Henry's story. He barked back at the teacher or something. In the story I checked, Henry. Okay, next one. Sad and worried are muttered, whispered, sobbed, sighed, lamented. We use whispered up above. Thoughtful, serious, we have mused, reflected, declared, warned, insisted. Instead of asked, we have curious, polite, inquired, questioned, requested, wondered, probed. Wow, that's a big one, probed. Probed is when you keep asking questions like a policeman. Demanding, suspicious are interrogated, demanded. These get more and more difficult, you guys. But this is great. Yeah, I know, suspicious. Like these are suspicious words a policeman or a detective, like a Japanese manga or anime character would use in these, like Conan. Okay, and then here are the other ones. Here are the examples. Let's try the examples with you guys speaking in them. So, hey, Tia, can you read the neutral ones here?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll try to give each of you a chance to read.
Neutral. We'll start at noon. He reclined, checking his watch.
Yeah, so he checks his
watch. He knocked, tapping her pen against to the table.
Yeah, so noted is like she noted with her, thinking about it. All right, hey, Mary, is your microphone okay? Mary, can you do happy and excited?
Read.
This one here? Yeah, read it.
Happy excited. That's what amazing. She's glad, eyes wide with joy. I know you could do it. He jerked, throwing his hand to the air.
Very good, Mary. Nice. Hey, Henry, can you read the angry and annoyed?
He snapped, slamming the door behind him. Back off,
Yeah.
She growled, her voice low and trembling.
Yeah, growling is the noise that dogs make, so it means super angry. Growled. I put that in our story. The teacher growled at the little girl named Robin, right? I thought that was cool. Hey, Harry, are you there?
Harry.
Yes.
Hey, Harry, with that funny thing, I have to go to the toilet, teacher. Hey, Harry, can you read sad and worried?
Don't know what else to do. She muttered, staring at the floor. He didn't even say goodbye. He stopped, wiping his eyes.
Very good reading, Harry. So yeah, muttered is, like muttered is to talk like this because you're really angry and you're like getting angry and you don't want to say it out loud to teacher because teacher might get angry that you use bad words or something. Hey, Anna, are you there? Anna was having problems with that fan, so I muted it because she put on her electric fan. Hey, Anna, are you okay? Anna, can you read thoughtful and serious? That wonderful smile.
Thoughtful, serious. We need a new plan. He muttered, facing the room slowly. I'm telling you, this is important. She insists, gripping his arm.
Yeah, Anna, have you seen that word insisted? It's like when the teacher holds his arm and she's really angry and she's insisted, like, you will listen to me, like an angry teacher, right? I'm sure you have seen that. This word is kind of cool, you guys, this mused. Mused is like heavy, deep thinking. But if you take away the D and it's just muse, that is like Beethoven, Mozart have a magic voice that teaches them how to write a beautiful symphony. And they say, what is your muse? And they say, oh, it's God talks to me while I do my music, which is kind of crazy, but that's what they say, right? Okay, so we have some good examples there. I want to go back and look at one of these student papers and see which word we could use then. And this is Lisa's. Hey, Lisa, you're a lucky person because we're going to use your writing, and I promise we're going to do a good job on it. Let me just get yours ready for the share, Lisa. Lisa, if you could read this for us, that would be wonderful. One moment, please. If I can get back. One moment. Hey, where is... Come on. Sometimes this plays games with me, you guys. So one moment. Okay, and we'll go up. And no, go over there, go over there. Okay. Lisa, one moment. We're almost ready to go. All right, Lisa's going to read her story, and we're going to see if we can put some of these new words in there because Lisa put some dialogue all over this story. Really nice, Lisa. So, Lisa, go ahead. Yours to read.
Once upon a time, there was a sheep who liked telling lies. One day, he said to his friend, "When I pass the forest, I see an animal that has 2 eyes, 3 noses, and 4 ears." The whole of the animal asked, "Do you scare it?" The sheep said confidently, "No, I do not scare anything." The next day, the sheep went late to the meeting in the forest. As soon as he arrived, everyone asked him, "You oversleep, right?" The sheep said that, "No, when I went to the forest, I see a lion. Then I kick it far away." Everyone was very scared. Suddenly, a lion came out, and the sheep was scared, despite everyone asking him to chase the lion away. He sat trembling and hiding under the tree, but actually, the lion was really the fox in cosplay. Then everyone knew the sheep was telling a lie. Finally, the sheep realized that telling a lie is not a good character trait, so he changed his way.
Nice. Hey, Lisa, is this your story or does it come from a storybook?
Yes,
Yeah, it's your own. That's good. Hey, Henry, do you see she used said? Can you put a better verb in there like murmured, whispered? Well, what do you like better? Because he's kind of telling a secret.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Whispered or murmured? Which do you like better? Or told. You could say told.
so
All right, you want to do told. One day he told. Now, if you write told, you guys, you can take away this. Told to his friend, you can take away the to. You don't need this. You write, one day he told his friend, "When I pass the forest, I see an animal that has 3 noses, etc." The whole of the animals asked, "Do you scare it?" The sheep. Okay, now here, Mary, what could we replace said with? We have answered or responded. What do you like, Mary? Right there. What do you think? Your choice. Responded, answered, shouted back. Anything is okay.
I think shout back.
Nice, Mary. Because he's confident. No, I don't scare anything. And we'll put an exclamation mark in there. Right? All right. And let's go to Mr. Harry. Hey, Harry, do you see this one here? Let's get to the Mary.
Yes,
Harry, are you there? Harry, we have the next one. We want to ask this pretty good. How about this next one? The sheep said that he's a little bit angry. Let's use an angry word here. We have growled, snapped back, shouted, yelled.
giờ nãy giờ hai
What do you think, Harry? Well, we can go to Anna. Hey, Anna, what would you like to put there? The sheep We could have shouted, yelled back, snapped. I like snapped.
Snap.
Yeah, because it's a little bit angry, right? No, I went to the forest and saw a lion. Then I kicked it far away. And because we put that, we'll put another exclamation point there to make it a strong statement. Okay. Everyone was very scared. Suddenly a lion came out and the sheep was scared. Despite everyone asking him, he sat trembling and hiding under the tree. But actually the lion was really the fox in cosplay, which is so funny that she wrote that, Lisa. Then everyone knew the sheep was telling a fun, so he changed his ways. Very good. So we have a new story now with some more action words. All right. Good, good, good. Let's see. I want to see if there was anyone that I didn't get a chance to call on. So you have a chance here. I want everyone to have a chance to speak, you guys. How are you? But 24 messages. Is this all? Henry says, stop it all. Hannah says, stop. Is someone spamming the chat? Oh no, I'm going to check this. There better not be any bad words. Was this Mr. Great Citadels of Me, Brentone, Obrentune? I want to see. Okay. Hey, Mr. Obrentune, are you there? Obrentune. Hey, Obrentune, how are you? Yeah.
I don't see the great city.
I know. Where is the Great Citadel? There he is. Hey, Great Citadel of Me. What a great name, by the way. Hey, Great Citadel of Me, are you there? Oh no, someone's playing computer games. Oh no. All right.
Who?
Are you there? Citadel. Citadel, can you read the new style story that she wrote with all the new words in it? Because you're a good reader.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a sheep who liked telling lies. One day he told his friend, when I pass the forest, I see an animal that has 2 eyes, 3 noses, and 4 ears. The whole animal asked, "Do you scared?" The sheep shouted back, confidently. No, I don't scare anything. The next day, the snake went late to the meeting. The forest assumed he arrived. I everyone and asked him, "You overslept, right?" The sleep nodded. No. When I went to the forest, I saw a lion. Then I kicked it far away. Everyone was scared. Suddenly, a lion came out, and the sheep was scared. Despite everyone asking and him to chase the lion away, he sat trembling and hiding under the tree. But actually, the lion was really the little boy in cosplay. And then everyone knew the sheep was telling a lie. Finally, the sheep that telling a lie is not a good character trait, so he changed his way.
Nice. You're a good reader, Mr. Citadel of Me. That's a great name, by the way. All right, so you guys see how to do that, make it more exciting. Let me ask Min how he's doing. I didn't get a chance to talk to Min and Long and Mai. Min, are you there?
Min. Who's Min?
Teacher,
Hey, Min, how are you doing today?
doing today?
Yeah. You know, like in English, how is your day going?
Mm,
It's
I-
Monday. So is it a good Monday at school?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. What did you do?
Mm, I saw to
Your classmates, your students?
yes, I in
Yeah.
class I study math on
Oh.
learning some English.
Hey, Min, did you tell me before you're a good math student?
No, teacher.
Oh, I thought you said you were a good math student. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, there's something weird going on. Anyway, do you like math?
No, teacher.
Yeah, because last summer there was this boy and he said, you know, I'm not very good at math, but I really like math.
I
And I
love
thought that was, yeah, you know, I thought that was interesting, Henry, because if you don't like math, usually you get bad grades. He liked math and he got bad grades. I felt sorry for the kid. He really enjoyed his math class, but he just got really low grades. Isn't that sad? Yeah. Hey, Long, how are you, Mr. Long?
Yes.
Long, how was school today?
Fine.
Yeah. What class did you have today?
I have math. I have
Yeah.
English, Vietnamese,
Yeah.
science.
Yeah. What's your
Yes.
favorite class, Long?
My favorite is science.
Oh, science. And do you get good science grades, Long?
Mm, maybe yes.
Maybe just. Very cute, Long. Long, your English is sounding better. When you started the class 8 weeks ago, it's 2 months ago, you said, sorry, teacher, my English speaking isn't so great. But Long, it sounds like your English is getting better. So congratulations. Thank you. Very good. All right, I have to check with Lynn. Lynn, are you there? Lynn, how's it going? Lynn, are you there, Lynn?
I'm here.
Hey, Lynn, how are you?
I'm fine.
Lynn, do you see all these choices we have? We have like happy, excited, is exclaimed, cheered. Can you give me a conversation between two characters? And you can use any of these, like Jenny said, John said, she said, I said. And we'll call this Lynn's conversation. All right. So Lynn, what do you think? Anything is okay. If you want, Lynn, you can do just one line. Give me one line of dialogue. Say anything you want. I'll put it in there. For example, like, something like this, Lynn. And let me put this here. And then these are the words. So Lynn, we could do this.
Yes.
Do you see how that would work? Okay, let's go to Elsa. Elsa, are you there?
Hello, teacher.
Elsa, can you say if this person says, who's hungry today, beam Tommy, because he's really excited about lunch, can you answer that question? Anything is okay, Elsa.
No.
Who's hungry today? And then give me an answer.
Uh,
And you can use all of any of these.
I don't know.
You could write, I'm really hungry. And then who said that? Give me a name, any name, Elsa.
You?
Me?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny, Elsa. All right. All right, not bad, Elsa. Kind of cool. Let's give one to Mary. Hey, Mary. Can you try one? You can choose whatever you want. Happy person, angry person, or sad person.
I'm hungry too.
Okay.
How about me?
Is that Henry?
Yes, me.
I'm unbelievable. How do you spell this? Are you ready for this surprise answer, Mary?
Stella.
Your friend Stella in Yatron, the debate girl. Henry, you try.
Lunch will be here soon, said Teacher Michelle.
Why are you logging?
Guess what, you guys?
We're getting yucky soup made from rotten old carrots today. Teachers are angry about test grades. They are punishing us with the lousy lunch.
Lousy just means terrible, lousy, like lousy weather when it rains for every day for 2 weeks. You go, oh, it's a lousy lunch. Henry, do you like it?
It's okay.
It's okay. I work so hard on it, Henry. Okay, you guys, let's look at one final example to help you because the homework's going to be to write a dialogue. So I checked another one here, and it is Mai's homework, and I put a dialogue thing at the back. I really like this, you guys, because it's a ghost story, you guys. It's a true ghost story, and I found out that you guys like ghost stories. Mai, are you there? Let's go to Mai. I saw Mai earlier. Mai is here. There's Mai. Hello, Mai. Sorry, Mai. I hit mute when I should hit open the mic. Let's see, is Mai there? Oh no, I can't find Mai. Okay, we'll go unmute. Mai, are you there?
Hi.
Hey, Mai, I really enjoyed your ghost story. Can you read this to the other students?
Yes. Let's see. Joy. Let me tell you about an experience I had 7 years ago during a business trip to Hiroshima. I stayed overnight in the company dormitory. First, I took the train to get there. By the time I arrived at the station, it was really already dark. I remember it was around 6 p.m. But since it was winter, the sun had already set around 5:30. After that, I started walking to the dormitory, following the Google maps because I didn't know the way. Soon, I found myself walking through the cemetery. It turned out the shortest route went right across it. It was really scary because I had heard that it's a spirit takes a liking to you when you pass through a graveyard. It may follow you home. So I ran as fast as I could to get through. Finally, I reached the dormitory safely. Meanwhile, 2 co-workers were already there waiting for me. As soon as I told them what had happened, they laughed and said some of our other co-workers had made the same mistake before. I felt relieved. I even started to think maybe the spirits had taken over my Google Maps. A little later than 10 p.m., I went to bed. Even though I was too scared, I had to sleep alone in my room. It wasn't until after midnight that I finally able to fall asleep. But
Then something terrifying happened. Around 3 a.m., I suddenly felt like someone was pulling my leg. I was completely shocked and scared to death. I didn't dare to scream because I didn't want to disturb my co-workers. Instead, I turned on the light and feel a little safer.
Mm.
During the early morning hours, I
Mhm.
finally felt so off from exhaustion.
Mm.
Later, when I told my co-workers what happened, they gave me a strange look, and then they explained this
Yes.
were they say that this were earthquake last night.
Yeah. So we put instead of the said, the last one is explained, right? Or you could, you could write murmured, right? Murmured. Or you could use confided in me that there was an earthquake last night. Yeah. Yeah, this story was really interesting, Mai, because when I used to have my own apartment, maybe once a month I would feel this little disturbance near my leg. Like you said, someone was pulling on your leg. This felt like some animal was sleeping next to my leg. And then I realized that it was like a cat that was curling up to keep warm next to my legs underneath the blanket, but there was no cat there. So Mai, I swear it was like the ghost of a cat, but a very friendly cat. And I love that, like once a month, all of a sudden I start feeling the pulling at my leg, right? And I said, oh, it's a beautiful cat. I never asked the old lady next door if she had a cat, but I was thinking about it, Like, do you have a cat? Because I think your cat's ghost is coming to me in my bed very early in the morning, right?
You know ghosts are not real, right?
Well, I kind of believe some of them are, Henry,
Yeah.
just a very
The real
strange
ghost,
energy.
the real ghost in the world is us.
That's true, Henry. In some way, we are
What-
ghosts. Henry, it's a great response. In some ways, we are ghosts, right? Henry, you've heard that expression ghost in the machine by a famous French writer. He said, human intelligence makes no sense in the universe. We have planets, stars, gas, clouds, rocks. And then all of a sudden humans come and he says the universe is like a machine, but humans make no sense. Why are we here? He calls us ghosts. It's kind of cool, huh?
In Japanese, there are many old house, 100 years old house. If
Yeah.
you live there, you can see the ex-owner. Someone,
Yeah.
the
So
person who was dead in the house.
So you guys, here was this story called The Ghost in the Machine. I forget this guy's
What's that?
name. This was maybe like 50 years ago. This guy wrote this book called The Ghost in the Machine. It's not actually about ghosts. It's just,
What?
you can read this if you want. Patrick Carman, The
Yeah.
Ghost in the Machine. I think this is the original. No, there are so many ghosts in the machines, you guys. I'm not sure which of these books it is. Here's another one called by
Real
Dean
fake.
Kyle, Ghost in the Machine. Here's another one by S.G. Davis. Look at all these Ghost in the Machines, you guys. This was a music album when I was in high school called The Ghost in the Machine. And there's another one, Ghost in the Machine, Henry. All the Ghosts in the Machine. You guys, there are too many Ghosts in the Machine. This is the original. It's Arthur Koestler, Ghost in the Machine. It's a philosophy book. It just questions, why is there human intelligence in the universe? It's like we are ghosts, is what he said. What do you think, Henry?
That's kind of true.
That's kind of true. And Henry, there's another theory about ghosts. They think that the human brain has so much electrical energy that when we think we see a ghost, what we're seeing is like our head is like a video recorder. And so we see like a famous battle that's being played out, but actually that battle is running in our head. It's not really out there. It's just there's energy.
I think it's just because we're having a feeling that
Nice. That's very good. Our personal psychology, personal feelings, right? But then, Henry, having said all that, Do you know
What
there
is
was
that
this
sound?
American? Hey, it's that's Mr. Citadel of Me.
Citadel.
Mr. Oberentune, are you still there? Henry, I
Well,
was listening to what
teacher,
you're saying,
I
but
didn't like ghost story because when I hear the ghost story in the night, I can't sleep. However,
yeah. So there's this famous battlefield in America called Gettysburg. And this guy took a video of it. And then when he got home, he saw that he found these soldiers on the video. And somebody said, those people are just doing cosplay. That's what somebody said in her story. She wrote, it's cosplay, is what Lisa said, right? And then somebody said, no, you're not allowed to do cosplay in that part of the battlefield because it's like this really sad place where a lot of soldiers died. So they said, no cosplay can go there. It's an agreement. And so this picture, I don't know, I can't find it. I'm trying to find it, you guys. It was it was taken from his video camera. And so it looks kind of like these aren't so good. I can't find a good picture, you guys.
Let us see one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good one, Henry. Let me see. Where was it? Where was it? Well, here's what people do. They say it's a ghost. These don't even look very good, though, Henry. The really good ghost pictures I cannot find. Okay, this one looks pretty good. But again, you say, like, who took these pictures? You know, I'll show you it here, Henry. So this picture, they say they see a soldier here. Do you see this guy here? And this is the famous rocks where a lot of guys were shooting and a lot of guys died. So do you think that's a real ghost?
No.
Real? I
Yeah.
don't think it's real.
Yeah. Now, the only thing is his uniform is kind of interesting because not all the uniforms look like that. So in the Civil War, each state had a different outfit. Then you see these shadow soldiers, maybe. But people always circle it and they say, don't you see the ghost? And like, this is obviously not a real ghost, right? That's a famous commander on the battlefield. But these people say, do you see the ghost here? And you say, no, I don't see it there. Right? Here's another one. Do you see the ghost here? Well, no, I don't really see it there. So I kind of believe what Henry is saying, right? Okay.
It's pretty
So
much
it's kind of like cloudy, don't you think, Henry?
very cloudy.
Okay, you guys, so what's the homework? It's see if you can write one paragraph, but make most of it dialogue in between the characters. So make sure you use colorful adjectives like shouted, called back, answered, responded, angrily said. You know, try to make the responses interesting. Don't just say like, she said, I'm hungry. Teacher said, no, you're not. You just ate lunch. I said, no, don't use I said, she said. Say like, the teacher snapped back at little Sally and said, you just ate your lunch. Sally cried, I've been hungry all day, teacher. I need more lunch, right? Make it exciting. So all you have to do is write one paragraph, and I want to see lots of dialogue, right? And remember, with the dialogue, you have to use the quotations. So if your mom or your dad said, what's the homework? Please check the homework file because there's some good examples there of how to use the quotation marks and all of that, okay? And also you could check Henry's homework from last week where he used quotation marks very well and all of that, okay? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I always enjoy your class. And the good thing is we have 2 more classes. Yay. All right. So Mary said 2 more classes. Oh my God, teacher. I wanted to go to the beach. All right, Miss Tia. Tia, what are you enjoying? Your dinner or are you eating a snack?
Yeah,
What are you eating? Can you tell us?
I eat the food.
Well, what are you eating? Healthy? Oh, it's lettuce or something?
I eat um an apple.
Well, that's healthy. That's good for you. Good for
An
you,
apple a
Tia.
day keeps the doctor away.
I think so. I can only eat half an apple now, Henry. The doctor says apples have too
Like
much
eating
sugar.
apple.
They'll just show him an apple and they'll just reject them.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much. My thanks for your ghost story, sharing it with us. Henry, thank you for your theory of ghosts. Mary, great class. Mary, thank you for starting the dialogues. Lisa, thank you for a great story about the fox and the sheep. Wonderful stuff. Good to see you. Good luck to Min on your math. Good luck to Long on his science. You guys love your science. Okay. And I will see you guys next week. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
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 Bye-bye. Thank you for your singing. It makes me
Teacher, I
happy.
have a question for you.
Thank you, Tia Henry. Nice singing. That's lovely. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Lisa. Bye-bye, Min. Bye-bye, Elsa.
Teacher,
Bye-bye,
wait.
Lynn.
Wait, I have a
Bye-bye.
question for you. I
I'm
have a
waiting, Tia.
question
Go
for
ahead.
you.
Okay, what's your question, Tia?
Did you know why people move to other country to live or find the work, but not in their country?
Oh, then you should study use your smartphone and your Google to find out what you want to say, right?
Okay.
That's my best thing. Okay, because I did that in Taiwan when I was there.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa,
Okay,
bye-bye.
goodbye.
Bye-bye, Tia.
Bye-bye.